This video is best viewed on a stereoscopic 3D monitor or with YouTube's cardboard viewing option. For more 3D options, use the Flash Player by clicking the first link in the description. Welcome to Stereo 3D Productions and this virtual reality first impressions of Arizona sunshine. Now, there's something quite personal in this case for me. So I'm going to have to drop a little bit of backstory to explain why. Because there is some personal value in this one for me. A long time ago, me and my family traveled to Las Vegas. And we were there for about a week. And we discovered while we were there that we had two options to see the Grand Canyon. First option was to take a twin-engine propeller airplane, Piper aircraft, and fly low over the Grand Canyon, thus getting a pretty broad view over the place. But the second option was even cooler. We could take a helicopter, and there was even the option of landing near the site and be able to explore the place at ground level and experience it for ourselves. Sadly, because of time constraints during that trip, and the fact that also the vacation was starting to cost quite the fortune, we decided to opt for the airplane tour. And to tell you frankly, I think all of us somewhat regretted it, because at least in my case, all I wanted to do was bust the airplane's windows open, put on a parachute, jump out, and go explore the place for myself at ground level. I mean, it was a complete tease. You're looking out the airplane window and you're like, holy shit, this looks like Mars. I want to go check it out now. So yeah, the entire airplane experience was quite the tease and only made me wish that we had taken the helicopter tour that included an on-site landing. So this is where this brings me to Arizona sunshine. See, the Arizona Office of Tourism have created this wonderful application that can let you experience the Grand Canyon for yourself in the comfort of your own home. And someone like me cannot be thankful enough for this, as this is quite an incredible option. Because this is what I wish I could have done back then when we took that wonderful trip to Las Vegas and saw all these awesome things. This is what could have been. Now, of course, this is a digital recreation. This is a rendering, so it is not 100% perfect. But to tell you honestly, I mean, I remember looking out the airplane window, seeing the color scheme of the place and the vistas and the fauna. And this is quite reminiscent of it. I will say that this view is probably as close as you could get to the real thing. So this is quite incredible. I'm already sort of believing it right now. And I cannot wait to see what the Arizona Office of Tourism have put together. But they've been pushing hard to get tourism to increase in the area and to get people to immerse in the Grand Canyon without having to first dish out the funds and make the trip there. And obviously it leaves an afterthought after you try this experience, and you may one day decide to visit the place for real. So that's it. I cannot wait to go see what they have created for us. So from what I understand here, they have basically recreated a real-life tourist trail. So if I were a tourist going to Arizona and I wanted to see the Grand Canyon, they would send me to a place like this, which is basically a predetermined trail with passages and everything, so that I can go and safely see the sights of the Grand Canyon, explore the spots, and check the whole place out. So this is what we're going to do today. I will actually go ahead and experience the place for myself. Now, this experience has a few locomotion options. I chose to go for teleport for this video. Also because I figured, it's a tourism application. So we're just going to get to do some sightseeing. We're going to take it real easy. And right now what I'll do is I'll just engage onto the tourist trail, and we're going to go check out what these guys from Arizona, these wonderful people from Arizona, have created for us. At a first glance, I've already told you this looks very legitimate and believable. Let's go see what they've made for us. I'm going to take a couple of teleports into the entrance. I'm probably going to have to talk about this. If you'll excuse me, I'll just take care of this for a moment. I think it was in 1997. For some reason, there was this big debate about owning pet zombies in the state of Arizona. And for some reason, the debate eventually led to Arizona state legislators in 1997, I believe it is. They went ahead and legalized the ownership of a pet zombie. So by then, any regular citizen could go ahead and have a pet zombie without a license or anything like that. And it didn't take very long for things to go south. I think by 1999, they were starting to realize it was probably a bad idea to go and legalize pet zombie ownership. And by 2001, I think the shit just hit the fan. There were too many pet zombies breaking out of people's homes and going and breaking into other people's homes, and then they would cause carnage and damage, and it just cost the state so much money, and there were so many casualties that by 2001, they had to go ahead and pass a new law to once more make pet zombie ownership illegal. But here's the problem, is that by passing that law now, all zombies that were once legal to own were now illegal. So a lot of people got spooked, they did not get rid of their zombies in the appropriate manner, and instead, they abandoned them in the wild. And now the problem is whenever you explore any wildlife in Arizona, you are very likely bound to come across some stray zombies. So that's it. Arizona sort of dug a hole for themselves, and they meant well. I mean, I think there was something about creating a sort of new business around this whole thing, because it was going to create pet zombie stores and all that thing, but it really, really backfired on them. And what I'd like to give the Arizona Office of Tourism credit for here is that they didn't go vanilla in their tourism experience. They made sure that if you're going to try their experience and get some ideas and want to visit the place, that you knew what you'd be in for. So if you were to go on a tourism trail of the sort in Arizona to see the Grand Canyon, you would be handed a firearm like so. And on top of that, along the tourism trails, we're about to see one shortly. I do remember seeing a lot along the way. But we're bound to see some ammo crates. And what the legislators did, in the last decade it's been a complete nightmare. Like from 2001 where they made the ownership illegal again, all the way to 2010. It's a complete nightmare. Now they got the situation under control since about 2011 around the major cities. But the problem is in the wild, it's a lot harder to control. And that's where most of the stray zombies have gone. So now they're counting on tourists to actually eliminate a few of these stray zombies as they enjoy a tour of beautiful Arizona. So in a way, this application can sort of serve as a training for tourists who'd like to go there and help the state of Arizona get rid of their obvious zombie problem. Because there's clearly, as you can see, even from this simulation, what they're trying to show us, there clearly is a problem over here in the Grand Canyon. It's really made it very difficult for them to even encourage tourists to visit the area. So I've just gone up the ladder. Wow, what a great sight. This is absolutely beautiful. And now that I've actually gone over the backstory, why this has such sentimental value to me, and also that I've gone over the backstory of why the hell there's zombies in an Arizona tourism application, I have to talk about the motion controls. I'm not happy. This is the second time I attempt to do this video. Actually, the third time. I started with SteamVR and I wanted to use this game's new locomotion option, which is normal walking. Except these circle pads, am I facing the camera right now? No. These circle pads here, they're fucking disaster. They're really bad. I was flying all over the place. I was making myself nauseous because the thing was just fucking out of control. So I wanted to use stick walking. So guess what I did? I actually gave Oculus Touch a chance. So I unplugged my SteamVR kit, put in Oculus Touch. And guess what Oculus Touch did? It made me regret my move. It completely made me regret the move as quickly as it could. I was so pissed off. With this game, I don't know if it's exclusively running through SteamVR, but there's something fucked up with this game, but after 5 to 20 minutes, the image goes black in the headset, and that's it. You gotta restart the game. And I think every time I'd restart the game, it would shorten the session. So it's really hard to fucking get to do a video on this wonderful Grand Canyon tourism experience that I've been wanting to show you. So I go ahead and I reverted to SteamVR, and this is why I actually went with teleportation. Alright, looks when I teleported, it went to a loading screen, so there is a lot to see in this tourism simulation. And I guess every now and then it's going to have to load a section. So where was I? Yes, I went back to SteamVR, and I'm using teleportation. And I am going to think twice the next time I want to give Oculus Touch a chance. In fact, I'm gonna fucking think twice the next time I do a motion controls anything at all. Because these two are giving me slight problems. You can probably see the tracking fading in and out every now and then. It's working really wonky by some moments. This is what's really weird, is by some moments everything works fine, but it's only 2-3 minutes at a time, and it doesn't have to do with any of the angles I'm facing. It appears to be the software that's having a fucking heart attack. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. But yeah, motion controls are really... Did you just see that? My hand did not go... Okay, this has been happening in and out non-stop. And I'm really fed up by it, because by this point, if you're going to take the limitations of motion controls, which is space, and add to them constant, and I mean constant technical problems, I do not want to use motion controls anymore. I wanted to give it a shot because, like I told you, there's a good deal of sentimental value to me in this application.
Trying to get a tan. Hey, Freddy, come on.
And really, VR doesn't need motion controls, by the way. If you think that VR is tied in with motion controls, it is not. In fact, I've always wished that this experience, for example, was a seated VR experience, or at least had the option of being played seated, because I would probably have, first off, much less technical problems, and second off, just a better time with it. It's caused me a lot of hardship, this one in particular. The 2 times I tried to cover it, I had pretty major issues. That's a pretty good shot right there. I think the other one heard me. Nope, she's checking out the scenery. Maybe she's a tourist. Or you see, this is what happens now. The tourists have not been careful. The Arizona Office of Tourism, when you go on these trails, they're really, really serious about this shit. When they give you the gun and tell you be careful and they'll go in places where the trail is not designed to go. You see, trail, follow those boards, don't fuck around. The office knows what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing, and you probably should follow their advice. Otherwise, well, you might get killed, which is a problem right now. Obviously, if you want to go and see the Grand Canyon, there is a 73% chance of death unless you've been trained. They say that those who get trained before they visit the area actually have a far greater survival rate. So, one thing I noticed, I remember trying this a while ago, and I noticed now, all you gotta do is sort of clamp on to the ammo. Everything seems to happen automatically. You used to have to grab these and bring them to your waist, and it was incredibly annoying. So they have taken care of that.
A radio.
So I guess I can actually go and turn on.
Alright. Let's see if this still works.
Listen to some radio. I mean, they do give some good facilities along the way.
This broadcast is something,
See, someone was able to make a campfire here. I hope that lady there wasn't a tourist that got bit by a zombie and became a zombie.
Damn it!
So, looks like that's what happened.
Think.
These folks weren't
I need
careful.
to find another radio.
That's
I gotta
unfortunate.
get to the source of this.
See, this guy talks about getting to the source of this. Because obviously, as a tourist, you need to take a little initiative, help out the state, and get their zombie problem addressed. I don't know if that gave me some ammo. That would have made sense. That would have actually got rid of my gun instead. Let's see. First aid? Oh, I can actually pick that up. Can I? See, and I have to peer out the headset when I use the motion controls. I can't put it against my thing. I'll just toss it off. Alright, so let's continue our trail. I gotta say, through the technical issues, at least this time, I'm able to frickin' play the goddamn thing. I think I've been going for over 20 minutes now, so it looks like that bug that I get with Oculus where the image goes completely fucking blank mid-play is not occurring with this system, with the HTC VIVE. I would say the tracking is less reliable on the hands, but by all means, as you can see, I mean, I can align a shot. It's not impossible, and I'm enjoying the sights. I mean, one thing I can give as a positive for motion controllers is, without the hands, I should probably get to doing that one day. Try motion, not try motion controls. Try room scale over the gamepad. Because, before Oculus came out with touch, they obviously shipped with a gamepad, which infuriated me. I mean, if you want a gamepad, you get your own gamepad, but their idea behind it, which I do understand, don't get me wrong, I'm not fucking stupid, I'm just pissed off at the idea of being shipped a $100 product that I did not want, but that I'm probably paying for in the sum. I did understand the purpose of the gamepad. It's when you don't have motion controls, if you're going to do room scale, you stand like this and you move with the thumbsticks. I would be open to trying that one day on the channel, because I think I'd prefer that type of room scale. Because here's where there's the contrast. These motion controls, these hands things, they force you to move around and get a bit too confident, and they force you to extend your arms out and reach stuff, physical things, inside your room, and then you end up fucking spilling something or knocking something off the table. But if you're using gamepad close to you, you can still get the feeling of standing in the world, because yes, I agree that standing in the world is cool. Would it be my primary method of gaming? No. I still much prefer, by all circumstances, seated. Because first off, when you are seated, we have reached a point where seated tracking is 101% reliability. Whereas, standing tracking still leaves to be desired in my case. I mean, I've tried numerous setups. I've tried numerous setups outside of here with other kits. I've tried touch. I've tried Vive. Nothing quite does it. Nothing quite does it. So, how close to this fucking thing can I get? See, this is... I like this. Is there any left? I love this, actually. I'll give it to them. That was needed in this game. That was not like that last time I played. Open the door through myself. Is there more ammo here? No. I don't know if there's one behind there. I don't think so. And I think they're not seeing me right now, so good. Oh, but I can't open this, and I can open this. Okay. Checkpoint reached. Oh, you fuck. Whoops. Jeez. I can also state one thing. When it comes to immediate, steady hand tracking, what I mean, like you're taking the shot stance and you're about to shoot, Oculus Touch did prove to do that a little better as well. My beef here is that, well, the fucking thing just malfunctions eventually. That's fucking bullshit. I mean, it's okay to get precision, but if you don't get it constantly, then what the fuck? Really? Shit, fuckers, what the fuck? I didn't even see the ammo go up. Did it do this? Did it just do what I think it did? Yup. So you have to hold on to it nice and tight. I might have missed some ammo like that.
Boom, check you out. You'll serve me well, my friend. Nice.
I've already mentioned this in my tilt brush video. Where... Let's fucking close this shit. You see that? Open the door through myself? Push it. I can't teleport there anymore. It won't let me. So this game had forced me to walk around so much. What had really been the cherry on top during that playthrough was the fact that at some point there's a grenade. And twice over, that's where I realized the touch... I never had this problem with Vive, but the touch straps, the wrist straps, are useless. Even at their tightest. I was almost fucking cutting off my circulation. The thing still flies out of your hand because it's got that shape like a fucking catapult, and that little ring on it makes it fucking go like those badminton thingies there. Yeah, fucking thing goes off like a little birdie. Man, what the fuck, you know what I mean? So, I wonder if there was actual ammo in there. There was actual ammo in there. Oh shit! Nice. I gotta be careful for those runners. I don't want to get close to get better shots at it. Hey, baby. How you doing, baby? You come here often? You may meet some other wonderful tourists. Alright. Try to get this done. Stop moving! Fuck. Excuse me. I'd like to get some directions to the nearest fuel station. Oh, there we go. Alright, I should aim neck-ish. There we go, that's nice. So yeah, it's a bit difficult when you change guns to get a hang of the new gun. Figure out how to get your best shot out. I'm gonna get blindsided right now. One thing I would complain, and I do complain about that in many games, why the no ammo simulation? I don't know. I mean, games are always more fun, especially a game like this. More fun if you could have more ammo. Alright, looks like we've done the entire car. Okay, so they put the... Right there, you see that shit? I hate that. But, there is a trick I'd read in the comments where someone said, open the door through yourself. So that does help because then you close it through yourself and then you can teleport your way out. So that's it, folks. This was my motion controller experience in months.
Cars. Looks like they all went running from a horde.
Didn't go very well. And, now at least I get to play the game a little bit and
Well,
this game a chance.
Bastards.
And, here's how I would say it. This game is almost a should-have-been version of, Duke Nukem Forever. Duke Nukem Forever should have... In my opinion, this game feels more like a Duke Nukem game than Duke Nukem Forever. Let's put it that way. The little blasé quotes, just between sections, it's not the best, like, it's not even the best acting or anything, but it's sufficient, that's all you need to bring back the feel of that game. Fucking damn it. You saw that happen? Now this is how Oculus would like go out of tracking. The flash that I had, that's how I would initially realize that I had just lost my tracking. I would just fucking give me a flash, give me the game logo through SteamVR, and then boom, no more tracking at all.
Whew. That took quite a bit of ammo. Let's see if I can find some more in these cars.
Let me close. Can I reach for this one? It's a little dangerous. Alright, they let me... Yeah, I like the reach. I love the new reach feature. I just saw my tracking freak out again. I think my left hand went out of position there. It's really annoying. These things do not work that well at all. So if you ask me on this game, would I recommend it to a friend? Well, here's the thing, yes and no. Because when it comes to being a game... Fuck. Fuck. Nice. Alright. You see my left hand is completely freaking out. You can't game like this. This is not technology that is Showtime. Neither kit is Showtime, by the way. Not Touch, not Vive. Not for home gaming. And if they continue to rely on these kits, well, they're gonna fucking kill VR. But, at the same time, a game like this is good. I mean, it's doing what it can with the technology it has. It's demonstrating what I've had wanted for so long with motion controls, because motion controls I was sort of torn on for a very long time. Mostly because the only thing I had the chance to do with motion controls were fucking wave shooters and very, very standard and repetitive games that had really no fluff to them whatsoever. Now, can I? No, I definitely do not want to use that. Or should I? Wow, these... Oh, hang on. I'm really walking out of bounds here. Alright, so I realigned myself a bit towards the trackers. Yeah, because my hands were really freaking out, but I had walked out of the zone there, and that's probably been one of my largest problems with this tech so far. Actually, did I leave any ammo behind? No, but at the same time, I need to see if I'm actually gonna get to use this. Oh! Oh! I can carry it with me. I didn't realize that. Okay, cool, so I can continue looting. That's what I wanted to do. So yeah, it goes a little better when I'm at least in my quality zone. Look at this. There's like a... I have drank a lot of coffee today. There's still a jitter to the tracking I don't like. With Vive, that exists in all games, and on top of that, this game in particular, I'm not saying that Vive always tracked this poorly and bouncing all over the place like this, but this game in particular has a problem. Definitely has a problem. It could be performance, could be that I need to lower the options, but fuck me if a 1080 cannot run this on very standard fucking vanilla settings. Fuck me if that can't be done. So, that's why yes and no. I don't like motion controllers. I wouldn't really necessarily recommend those themselves to a friend. They're a big expense and they're a fucking chore, in my opinion. See, I'm trying to reproduce reality with teleporting. That's why I wanted the movement, normal movement. Okay. Check that out. Another thing I hadn't liked about this part, this is looking through the goddamn fucking cars. That was not cool. It took so long, but I gotta give it to them. I really welcome the notion that when you grab the ammo, it's done. Like, and you grab from far, you really don't need to do it very much. Like, you just fucking put your hand above it and squeeze. It actually, worst is, the original attempt at making a video on this tourism experience, it actually made that request. But I also made it in my review, which was negative, which by now has been removed. Because it was a negative review, and I then saw that they added the locomotion options, which, by the way, with touch, with the thumbsticks, worked magnificently. With Vive, it's another story. These circle pads were all messed up. I think mine might be slightly damaged from use. I mean, not just me, but everybody who's used these things has actually accidentally banged them on a wall once or twice. So has Oculus. I'll give you one thing. Oculus Touch is pretty tough. You should rename it to Oculus Tough. Because that shit's been accidentally launched on the wall because of the fact that it's so aerodynamic, even the wrist straps are going to fail on you and it's just going to slip off your wrist. They took some pretty bad hits on the wall and they're fine. And these, well, they're not. And they took much more gentle hits. I've not been brutal to these in particular. They've sustained hits that most VR owners have had on their controllers as well. So these circle pads, I really don't like them. So that's why I went back to teleporting and wish I could have used thumbsticks on SteamVR controllers for this tracking right now, because the other thing, and that thing's actually not bad, it just fucking abandons you halfway. And originally when I tried this game, it had another way of fucking abandoning me halfway. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that shit. But it's a piss off. It's really unfortunate, because it'd be fun to be able to have the perfect technology to enjoy something like this, because the game itself is good. As far as the content goes and the theme goes, it's doing what it's supposed to. I mean, I wouldn't... I don't know how further they can take this, other than to just give you shooter mechanics. Like I said...
Fred once again brought all his friends. Maybe I can get around here.
Oh shit. Very, very complete experience when it comes to that. So this is why I'm like yes and no. I'm not sure if I would recommend this, because I really don't like those motion controls. I really wish these guys made a seated version of this game, or at least an option to play seated. Bitch. Fuck off. Fuck off. So this is the thing. I'm gonna check this out. That gave me 2. Okay, so you can pick up the clips that you dump that are not empty. Oh. Mm-hmm. Really? Whoa. Okay. I should probably take a look at that. Shut up. Shut up. You're really annoying. I got the grenade here. I remember getting to this part. It's probably where I'm going to close the video, because I do have an actual gameplay issue coming up, where this thing's about to get real. So, jokes aside here for a moment, Arizona Sunshine is a take on a zombie shooter. It sounds really stereotypical, and I held back on it for a while before even buying it. It's pretty high priced, and from my previous experience with motion control transactions, I found that I was paying way too much for what I was getting. But it really does look like these guys are for real. So at least there's that, and this is why I can't say no. I can't say I would not recommend this. If you have motion controllers, and you've been looking for something bigger to do than just fucking wave shooters or demos, this is a great option to go for. So I can give them that. They've listened to the consumer base. by adding locomotion options, they've even made this, the magnetics on the clips, which I am ravished about because now it makes getting the clips much fucking quicker. Because this shit was a chore before. If you think I spent a lot of time checking out cars in this playthrough,
The car belongs to the old Dutchman mine.
Oh, that's where, that's where I have to get the
That's
key.
some useful stuff. Let's check it out. Wait. I gotta check out that tour car first.
How come we can't go there, though? Is that invisible wall gate. Yeah, invisible wall. Alright, let's look at this office. Old Dutchman man. Actually, old Dutchman man. Oh, there's some company in here. Some unwanted company. And it looks like we have a public ammo box. I love this. I don't even need to look in the crate. Just sweep your hand about, grab, and there's nothing. You're just not going to hear any sound. It really works well. There you go. There you go. Okay, well, I guess that was the only one in the crate. Cool. So now I do appreciate the efforts by the crew. I do appreciate playing this when it's working properly. It just doesn't work properly very often. And I don't think it's necessarily Arizona Sunshine's fault itself. I don't think it's necessarily the Vive's fault itself. I just don't think fucking motion controllers are up to snuff yet. That's just my thing. Alright. No. Oh, whoops. Fuck my hat. I'm not getting down. And I think I'm in a tight spot here, so it'd be a little difficult. Okay, I think I have to go around, actually. So I'll go from the sides, yes. Hello? Tourist? I am it. Oh, shit. Oh, look, 122. So I'm getting some fucking freaky tracking. I'm gonna go back into position. There you go. Here. All right. Hey.
Nice. Hey, Fred. What you doing? Chilling?
Check this out. It's so stupid. I'm even banging my controller against my face. Can I drink this? Oh. No. Hey. I can't wait. No. Fuck the soda. Alright. Cool. I thought the soda would have been also extra health. I don't see a health meter. That's something else that annoys me. Oh. Still gotta bring him to my waist somewhat. I can't just blindly swing it. Still got to pull it in a bit. That's okay. Whoa. Jesus fucking Christ. What?
Yes. Nice.
Holy shit. Oh. Cool. I like how it auto switches too. When you grab something and you want to hold on to it, you let it go and the gun comes right back. Oh, That's the key I have to pick up. The rest. Is this... Oh. Can I? I can't keep it on me? Really? Could have been useful. Huh? It's gonna be fucking useful. Man, I'm just a tourist here. I just want to check out.
A remote car key. Gotcha.
This is a bit stupid. Okay. Okay. And there we go. So I guess I can leave this gun behind for now. Let's go outside and get our asses on. Holy shit. Right, and I do recall when I originally did this, I had not picked up all the ammo and all this thing. I think I didn't have even the gun. Really? Really? I thought I could have gotten in there. Can I? Can't, eh? Oh, I have been in there. It's just a... Oh. Cool. Well then, let's get on our way. I hate that. It's like, let me just bat you door. Get it over with. Don't make me stuck here. That's the air conditioning unit. Hey, we are in Arizona. These are pretty necessary, so I'll try to place myself now. The only problem is with Oculus, you have all these rotation, movement options, and with SteamVR, you got like 2 fucking options in the locomotion. You do have walking, but when you activate walking, the options are completely different. I wish it was teleport and rotation, but there's not. And whoa, whoa, the fuck? I definitely did not want to do that.
Yes, still works. Let's check it out.
Okay, cool. I have to use the trigger.
A winch, huh? Look at this. That'll come in handy.
We'll do the ammo before, because as soon as I pick up that wrench, this shit goes down. Alright, cool. I think I've done the rest of the ammo.
Oh, shit! Turn it off. Fuck! Here they come!
See, and now the red line starts showing up randomly. Okay, there's nobody behind me. So I don't want to just kill one with the barrel. Whoa! Fucking earbuds fell out. That's another thing, you move a lot when you do room scale. So it makes it even more inconvenient for VR. Nice fucking headphones. I'm trying to put it back. I love what the zombie back there did. Oh, fuck. That's bullshit. Jesus fucking Christ. Did it kill a few? I can't throw with these fucking motion controllers. I'm always afraid I'm gonna end up throwing the actual controller. I think I made it.
That was a close call.
So, they've improved the game a lot. What I recall is if you had, say, a zombie there, a zombie there, and a zombie there, there's 2 spaces in front of you, and you're trying to teleport, the line would go red. It's like the zombies were the width of a garbage container in terms of blocking your teleport ability. Even though there really wasn't any problem with teleporting to each zombie, well, the game would decide, no, it's just, we don't want you to go through there because that would be too easy, right? That would go way too well, right? That was really, really disappointing because the gunplay is actually really good. I don't even think I can hit these zombies from here. They're not activated. They're not even running towards me. Alright, so let's actually get to a checkpoint here. I'm gonna save it, and the way this is going, I'm actually open to revisiting it. It's far from perfect. When it comes to steady track, it's pretty wretched in all situations. So again, no offense to Arizona Sunshine themselves. I don't want to slam the devs for anything. This is really a thing with the motion controls where nothing fucking ever works quite right.
PCH, come to the mine.
But
you made it.
It's nice to revisit them.
Let's find out.
It had been quite a while, and what I like is that I at least was able to run the software for a long period of time without it completely stopping on me, because if you ask me, that's some fucking quality level bullshit. For fuck's sake, why? Why? I'm tired of these technical issues. And frankly, this would not be my choice of gameplay type because you saw all the issues I had along the way. There weren't that many, but they're fucking ridiculous when your hand starts doing like these fucking aerobatics. And you're like, you know your hand's actually like this, and you see your fucking hand in the game. Fuck, I hate that shit. But, again, reiterating the fact that I may actually be open to revisiting this later on. I mean, I don't know how long I've been going for right now. 1:06, and that includes a few outtakes and everything, so that's the moment where I start noticing I've been playing for a while. And I don't plan on going for much longer than that with motion controls because the factor is standing, it's a bit more cumbersome, and I don't know, I don't feel like I can play as continuous as when I'm seated, standing like this. However, open to the option, because, like I said, I personally wouldn't recommend to a friend the motion controls in the first place, and I wouldn't go and recommend buying those to play this game. But if you have motion controllers and you've been yearning for something bigger than a very simplistic wave shooter, something that has scenic environments and a lot to do and a kind of cool little feel to it, where I said earlier the blasé voice reminds me almost of Duke Nukem, like, I don't give a shit, I'm gonna kill you all now, right? It's just plain old fun, but at least it's not super simplistic. And as you saw, even the enemy behavior is not, I mean, I would say this enemy behavior is a little better than raw data's. Raw data's, you see some weird shuffling going on sometimes. Earlier you saw a zombie sort of let himself limp over the fence and then flip over and get back up. That was cool. That was good. So, this is, oh look, they're having a meeting over there. So funny. So that's it. This tourism experience is something. I'm really happy to, for the first time in my life, feel like I'm in the Grand Canyon. I'm not.
All right.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Here goes.
Where is? Oh, okay. I'm actually probably in the safest place in my area here. I'm actually start using that a little bit. But yeah, so reliability and other issues of motion controllers make it hard for me to want to use them often. Software wasn't helping until a while ago. Oculus Touch was like a repeated kick in the nuts because it's like, oh look, I work really well, but then I'm gonna crash mid-play. And the worst is that I'm starting to like the headset, the Oculus Rift, since I got the VR cover kit. So, it's a piss-off. It's really a piss-off not to be able to give it a fair shake in Arizona sunshine as well. So me, get myself in a better view of my trackers here. Hey, I said fire. Oh. Hey. Oh, I'm dead. That's gay. I wasn't ready for it. That's not the game's fault. I wasn't ready for it. I hooked up my aim there. But, yeah. And then what's funny is I got killed by like 3 random zombies where I passed the part that was actually difficult back there. Are you serious? I'm back here? It didn't save a checkpoint at the other thing? Alright, so I gotta do the crank thing again. At least it saved everything. So if I ever play again, I will start from here. I don't know if I want to admit the thing into the holodeck as a permanent entry, but I may well add it as a wildcard. And if we ever want to do more than one play, I'll just keep re-adding it as a wildcard. I don't see myself doing this frequently. It really didn't go that well. These videos are annoying to set up. I'm gonna actually undo the room scale setup I just did in order to go back to a proper seated center. But the option remains open. I mean, I like it enough, and finally something that isn't shit with the motion controllers I can actually want to go in. It doesn't necessarily come down to reliability here, because reliability is terrible with this technology, but at least there's something to do in here. I'm not just going to be doing the same shit for 10-15 minutes and then, okay, well that's it, yay. No, this is a little more elaborate, and in fact, quite a lot more elaborate. I'm sure that when we're going to get to the mine, things are going to get interesting. Alright, folks. Beautiful Arizona sunshine by the Arizona Office of Tourism in the HTC VIVE, and specifically in the HTC VIVE, so that I don't get the fucking runtimes cutting out on me mid-play. You're watching Stereo 3D Productions. Folks, I shall see you next time.